Hi guys, welcome to Saudi and Love Hills podcast. Yay! We're finally back. Um, I have so much energy that I want to talk loud, but I know that if I start like screaming, the audio is gonna suck. So I'm gonna try to keep my energy like to a minimum. I'm gonna try my best. Try. Hi guys, I'm finally back. I'm sorry for leaving you guys abandoned for so long. I needed some like solo time. I needed some like me time. I needed some space to like breathe and really think about kind of everything that's going on in my personal life, what I want to do and what I want to change and what I want to keep doing with this podcast. And kind of how I'm putting myself out into social media. I haven't done anything wrong, at least to my knowledge. So that's not what I mean, but I really took some time to like realign myself, refocus on myself and what is Mooney is here. This is my other kitten. This is Moon. Hi Mooney. Oh, my baby. Yeah, I've really taken some time to like realign and kind of get back in my zone and refocus. So you could say I went into hermit mode, but I went into hermit mode for a good reason. I mean, there's always a positive and negative to everything, but this hermit mode that I went into really, really helped me to just get back in my zone, get back, get it together. He's such a cutie pie. This is the first time you guys are seeing him, my baby. All right, guys. So as you guys can see, there's a new setup going on. Obviously, I'm sitting in a whole new chair. This is my dream chair. I've been wanting a Papasan chair for years, but they're really expensive. One, and they're also hard to find for an affordable price. But I scored and I found this one on Facebook Marketplace for $60. So I got it, I washed it, I cleaned it, I disinfected, like I did everything and now it's here and it's my favorite chair. So when I get home from work, I don't lay down on my couch, I don't sit on any of my chairs, I come straight here. I take naps here, I watch Love Island here. That's a topic for another day. I eat here, like this is my spot. I love this chair. So this is not my new like podcast chair, podcast setup, at least for now also. Um we still have my plant baby right here. We have an elephant which I've had for years, but I can't bring myself to throw it out or to give it away because it's so cute. It's a candle wax warmer, like it gives a scent. So I'm a hoarder. I feel like I'll have use for it one day. I never turn it on and it's plugged in. It should probably get unplugged, but um it's there. As you guys can see, I have some art up here. You can't really see farther up, but I have quite a few things up here, like some things that I've painted, which I think I'd mentioned in other episodes that I wanted to do, like maybe a gallery wall. So that's what's going on here. Some things that I painted, some things that I got in New York, those things up there. This is a picture that my friend Eric took of the like heart chain bridge in Houston. I've always wanted to go, but um I never went. I don't know why. So I feel like I've been there based off of this picture. And yeah, guys. So this is our new setup. I'm excited to be back. I have a lot of energy again, as you guys can probably tell. But I'm excited for today's episode. Today's episode, I will start it off by saying Feliz Dia de Oggun. It's gonna be a little bit of I'm gonna add some religious like aspects to the video, but it's not just going to be that. But today is El Día de Oggun, and I'm so excited. I know I'm an hija de Oggun, by the way, so I know it's not my birthday. It's Ogun's birthday, but I'm just so happy. Like I'm so excited. It feels like my birthday. um, I kind of wanted to plan this episode to where I would be able to talk about a touch on a few like little things, at least religious wise. So I didn't know if I wanted to record this episode a few days before or on the day of, and it's kind of late in the day already, but it kind of worked out. I have more energy that I right now than I did a few days ago. So yeah, we're here. Today's el Día de Oggun, and me being an hija de Oggun, I am very, very happy. I am very excited. I feel very grateful. I feel very blessed. I feel extremely supported, and I feel like um Ogun is just sometimes making a way out of no way for me, and I'm very grateful for that. I know I always mention God and my guides and my ancestors. I've talked about Santissima before, but I don't think I've ever talked about Ogun. Yeah, I never have. But like I mentioned, I'm an hija de Ogun, and when I received Mano de Orula and I got initiated, um, my aunt actually is the one who like peeped and she's like, yeah, she's an hija de Ogun, but I think everyone was kind of in denial. And I also felt like I was hija de Ogun. I also felt like I was hija de a few other Orishas, but I felt like I gravitated the most towards Ogun, and I like resonated with him the most in the positive and kind of maybe the not so good aspects. But that was now, let me see, it was 2023. So 2 years ago? Yeah, because in May I think I made 2 years of been being initiated. Let's do some quick math. Yeah, 2 years of being initiated. So um I have grown to really calm down. I think I have calmed down a lot. I think knowing who my guardian Orisha is, knowing who kind of has my head, his characteristics. Not that I am Ogun on earth. I am not. And also I am a woman, like anyways, besides the point. So let's not get into all of those topics. So knowing that I have Ogun as my guardian Orisha has really helped me to figure out who I am. In all aspects. It has helped me to kind of release some of that really strong masculine energy that I have. Not because I'm trying to be manly, not because I'm trying to like exude like masculinity, but it's just a natural like masculine energy that I feel I've always carried by being hyper independent, by always feeling like I've mentioned it before, like the world is against me, like it's me versus everyone and everything else. By isolating myself to the point where I lose so many relationships and I miss out on so much stuff because I'm maybe not in a good headspace, and so I isolate. And that's different than kind of what I do now. I get more reserved, but I don't limit myself anymore. I still go out, I still have fun, but obviously you guys don't see that because I have a life outside of the podcast and outside of what I post on social media and things like that. So I'm very excited for today. I already talked to Ogu and I showed so much gratitude for his support, for his blessing, for his guidance, for him really helping me and showing me who I am, how to find myself. And I'm not perfect, so it's only been 2 years of me like on this path, and that's not me menospreciando any of my other guides or God or my ancestors. But since today is his day, I really want to give him his props and give him his flowers and just talk about how special he is to me and kind of my journey since receiving Mano de Orula and being told I'm an hija de Ogun. So, um, what else? Oh, so the topic for today's podcast is learning your lesson. Okay, so that might sound a little confusing, but what I mean by that is to stop maybe going against life's guidance, to stop being disobedient, to stop ignoring your intuition and what you truly feel and know is right and wrong in life, and embrace the lesson. No matter how hard a lesson might be, no matter how hard, like, what's going on is, how hard it might be to bring things in, how hard it might be to let things go. When you really embrace the lessons that life brings to you and you really start to practice what you've learned, I feel like life changes so much for you. And I am not perfect. I say this in every episode. I'm not perfect. I really go against a lot of life lessons because I like to think that, okay, this time things are going to be different. I already peeped a lot of what was going on prior, and I mean that in everything, guys, in every single thing that you do, everything, like any decision that you make, if it's for you, it's for you. But also, you need to use discernment and see and pay attention to the signs, pay attention to how you feel internally, um, to maybe your intuition, to those messages that you're getting to make better decisions so that you can avoid having to learn lessons over and over and over and over and over. Because then, at least for me, it starts to feel like I'm fighting for my fucking life. I'm so dramatic, but I start to feel like what is going on? Why am I going through this again? Why is this happening to me? Like, what's going on? Until recently, when I really sat down and I talked to a woman and I realized, like, why am I putting myself in the same situations over and over and over again? Like, why am I thinking that? What am I trying to say here? Why am I thinking that things might be different because I have changed? You know, I feel like when you're at a job, when you're around family, when you're in a romantic relationship, in a friendship, when you start to see some things that just are really big red flags, then you should really take time to sit and think about what is happening. Do you know what I mean? Um, I think it'll help you avoid, like I said, learning the same lessons. It'll help you avoid feeling like that, like overwhelming feeling of having lived through this so many times, of a victim mentality. It'll help you stop feeling like the world is against you because you're actually sitting down and thinking about what you're supposed to be learning or what you learned the last time that you can use to make a change, keyword, to make a change in this new situation, or to just completely, like, end things and leave them how they are. Remove yourself from a situation. I am someone who likes to give the benefit of the doubt a lot. So that's why I'm saying I'm not perfect. I like to give the benefit of the doubt a lot. Like, I give people and things so many chances, and sometimes it's to my detriment because I really, mm, I really like to think that things can change. My heart, like, I try. I really like to think that situations can change. I don't know why I torture myself. I guess I like to, like, test myself to see if I'm ready for this new challenge, like if it'll break me down this time, if I'm gonna let it beat me like down, if I'm gonna overcome it. But I have realized, like, not every war and not every battle that comes into your life is one that is meant to be fought. Like, you are not meant to be at war all the time. You are not meant to be, like, and that by war I mean everything, spiritually, emotionally, physically, mentally. You're not always supposed to be exhausted. You're not always supposed to feel like, again, it's you against the world. And that's the best way I know how to, like, phrase it and word it, because that's how I have felt a lot of my life. Like, that, those are like the best words I can use. You you can give the benefit of the doubt, but know when to easily remove yourself from situations, know when to value yourself in situations, know when to see your worth, because sometimes it's hard for other people and other things to see your value and your worth because they're only looking at it from their perspective, from the one time that they've met you, from the one time that you've been in the situation with them. They're not you who has lived maybe some of these lessons multiple times and keeps repeating them. They don't peep the things that you peep. They don't go through the emotions that you go through, the internal conflict, the wandering thoughts, the having to repeatedly go to your guides and kind of ask why you're kind of going through the same things, you know what I mean? And I always say it again, I do the same thing. Like, I do the same thing, but I am learning to just put a stop to things. Like, it's better to put a stop to things or to mention something in the beginning than to do it too late and regret not having done so. Because you start to feel, if you do it too late, I feel like you feel maybe ashamed, or you can feel embarrassed. You can feel maybe regret also, because those are the situations where you're looking in the mirror and you're like, I should have told that girl some da 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 da. Like, I should have told him, I should have punched him, like, I should have crashed into his car. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. But you start to feel those things, because you're not speaking up when it's the right moment, or you're not removing yourself when you see things that are not something that you are okay with being around or being involved in. I think since receiving Mano de Orula, I have really grown in so many ways. The people that maybe I've met in the past hopefully can see the change in me, but the people I think that have remained in my life, either voluntarily or because I have let them stay in my life, I feel like they've really grown. They've really like seen me grow and seen me become the person that I am today. And again, I'm not perfect. I say it all the time. I'm not perfect, but I really try to embrace the mistakes that I make. One thing I am is honest. So if I fuck up, like, I'd rather just say like I fucked up. I'd rather just say it was my fault. I fucked up. I did this and this and this and this and this. And that's why, I'm in this situation, because I don't like for people to come back and say, oh, well, she did this. She didn't tell you about this. She didn't. First of all, and I'm not even messy like that, but if um, I'm in a situation, I like to be honest about what's going on so that I can know that I fully put everything out there and didn't like withhold those emotions. Another thing is, growing up, I really try to hold on to things, maybe to not hurt people, to not hurt people's feelings. Um, and then I got to a point where I just didn't care about people's feelings. So I was really hurtful and I was really mean and I was really like an asshole for real. Like, I was really mean and disrespectful. Um, and rude and ugly and like just doing a lot of things. And now I look back and I'm like, oh my goodness, like, I can't believe I acted that way. I can't believe that I suffered because of other people, because of other people's actions, and because I didn't want to speak up. And then I can't believe I spoke up in such a way that made me like the villain, that made me the bad person, that even if I was in the right, I did things in such a wrong way where, like, girl, you took it out the ballpark. Like, I was like Huda on Love Island. Guys, I'm hooked on Love Island. Tangent, but I'm hooked. But I was like crashing out like her. Like, I did not care. And I would look back and I'm like, oh my goodness. Good thing we've grown. Good thing we've grown. I just like to breathe now. I'd rather just remove myself from situations, from places, from people, from relationships, from anything that just is not my vibe anymore. I don't think that I need closure anymore, because a lot of the lessons that come back into your life, when you realize it's like a repeated cycle, you don't really need closure anymore. You just have to sit, you have to think, you have to talk to God and your guides and your ancestors and really let out those emotions, or even just like a trusted elder, or like a parent or a sibling, someone that you know is trustworthy and was really going to hear you out. um Once you do that, you're going to feel like it's not worth it to give so much energy and to muster up so much anger and so much negative emotion, that at the end of the day, it's going to hurt you mentally and physically and emotionally. And you're going to start carrying that weight on your shoulders, because you're fighting wars and battles that one are unnecessary. You don't need to really like, don't let people get under your skin. Not everything is worth it. Well, honestly, a lot of things aren't worth it for real. Um, and other times, maybe it is something that you have to fight for a little bit, but not to the extremity that maybe a lot of us do, because I have been in that situation also. So, so yeah, guys, that was a really fast episode. Dang, we're already at 20 minutes. But yeah, like I said, I have grown a lot since receiving Mano de Orula. I have grown a lot since really looking at how my actions and my characteristics align with Ogun and how I can use maybe his patakis, his stories, the things that my elders tell me to better myself so that I can avoid a lot of the hardships in life, so I can avoid a lot of the physical and mental and emotional and spiritual warfare that, like I said, is unnecessary, so that I can avoid learning the same lessons over and over and over, because truthfully it's exhausting having to learn the same lessons over and over. Like, you just get tired after a while. You just get tired, like you don't want to do it, you're over it. I've gotten to the point in my life where I'm over it. I'm over everything. If it's not for me and I peep it's not for me, that's fine. We'll leave it where it is. It's fine. Um and yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I maybe ranted a little bit, but I'm glad to finally be recording again. To be posting for you guys to see this new setup, to kind of be getting back into my groove again. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you guys, like I say all the time, have any topics that you want for me to talk about or anything you want to hear, let me know. Please, please. I have a running list now. Whenever an idea pops into my head, I write it down quick before I forget, so I can remember to like record and talk about it. And yeah, guys, toodles. Happy July.